Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 61-degree Friday, the 30th of August. It's supposed to be 90 degrees here today. Lord knows what it's going to be in Vancouver. I think it's pretty close to 100. But look how it's starting out, just beautiful. Look at that sun. It just keeps slowly. In the middle of winter, it kind of swoops up and just falls over there. And just no time at all ago, get home at a little after 6, and it looks like high noon out here. It's crazy how drastic the seasons change. And the farther north you go, the more drastic it is. You get up like in Alaska and stuff, they get some crazy. Just there is no day, no nighttime at certain points, and there is no daylight at certain points, or sun anyway. Anyway, beautiful Friday. Let's head on to work and start a holiday weekend. God almighty. 73 degrees here already. It's going to be in the 90s here today, Mama.
It's going to be warm.
It's going to be plenty warm.
Mm-hmm. It's already to be warm.
Yeah, it's almost time to turn the AC on in the car.
I know, it is colder than bloody heck this morning.
I know, it's crazy. All right, Mama. It's Friday.
Yay.
Let's go in there and bust her out. Start a wonderful 3-day weekend.
Yes.
All right, Mama. Have yourself a good day.
You too.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
This is at I think it's a 21 RT Limited. This is the one that was so overfilled with oil, it wouldn't turn over. It took three pans to get the oil out of this thing. Well, it was a deal where there was medical issues, whatever, and the thing wasn't ridden for quite a while. Maybe even over a year. I get down here and I realized something got damaged. They put different bars on and just yanked the cables through, and I think it's popped. It is pulled. It thinks it's in, I don't know. Something in the lock got pulled. I need to pull all that apart. Mode button. The camera did something weird. I don't remember where I was at. I don't know where I'm at. I guess I've looked at it. Anyway. I was talking about the lock. I don't know if that's still in there. It doesn't clip down. But anyway, I need to come back and see what that is. So, anyway, get the oil out of there. It sat because I didn't have an oil change kit for it because it wasn't in the system initially. So it sat there for days. So the kit comes with 5.5 quarts, and so I put the 5 in as always. You let it run till the fan cycles, and which can take quite a while. Wow, these mirrors are like all over the place. There we are. So it gets to the end, and I do my preliminary check, and usually it's just over the low mark, and you'll take a good portion of that half quart, sometimes the whole half quart, but usually about half of it, So anyway, yeah, like whoa. So it took the whole one, and then it took half of another one. That's just because it just literally sat there and dripped in that pan for a while. How about that? It's rare that I make it across that. So anyway, she turns over and does what she's supposed to do nicely. I hit that starter button after I put the oil in there the first time to fire it up, and yeah, it kind of freed things up, and she just spun over happy as she please. Wow, this thing very smooth. Probably just feels so good to just sit down. I think I've gone up and down that hill a bunch of times. An aftermarket seat was put on this, and all the hardware including the rear backrest pad, had these, like, oddly enough, they're stainless steel, but it looked like you know, these little screws that you would use in a Rector set or something, you know, some kids thing, or for, you know, like whole you know, putting together those little tin shells or whatever. I don't know, it just looks like that stuff you get at a hardware store. It's SAE stuff. Well, anyway, good thing it didn't get crammed in all the way, because it takes a 4mm, like a sheet metal screw or wood screw. It's like for plastic. It's, you know, if you guys ever seen those screws, it looks like a sheet metal screw for plastic. Alright, I can see cars today. But anyway, it didn't get all the way in, so it didn't damage anything. But all the pivot stuff for the front seat, now it's separate from the rear now. All the pivot stuff, the collar, the bolts, the nut, everything with that. And then the worst thing is the lug that locks the seat down is not available separately. You can only get it when you buy a seat, and the seat for this thing is $600. You know, it's a heated seat and everything. Wow. So I was doing a search on the BRP forums, the dealer forum, not for the public at all. I always feel like I have to say that, because I'm a very anti-forum person. I look at those things and I have to turn away, because I see so much misinformation. It's shocking, to say the least. But anyway, one of the BRP guys, an actual BRP employee, said, he goes, well, it's one of these two numbers, so they're not very expensive. So I had Kelly order them both, because I don't know which one is what. And well, one of them is discontinued. The other one's available. It won't be here until Tuesday, because there's no way to lock the seat. Kind of crazy, huh? So that was the only thing that was odd. Yeah, I got nobody behind me. That thing with that shield drives me nuts. Oh, drives me nuts more than anything. Go into display. Switch it to dark mode. Dark. Thank you. I don't care what light it is. That white, bright color never is a better solution to me. Because even in bright sunlight, I can see that thing clear. And it's supposed to be for... it's supposed to be for bright light, is what they say. And that thing just all but disappears on me when it's in that mode. I see that the new Harleys and stuff with their huge display, they do that. I see people riding around in that light mode, and I'm like, whew. But whatever, what works for you, it's there. And they keep it there from year after year. It keeps coming back, so it must be something that people like. And I do see people driving around, and I see some that are locked in bright mode, so regardless, day or night, it's in bright mode. So that's cool. That's just not my preference, like, at all. And the auto mode really drives me nuts. You go through, you know, under a shade tree or something, it goes from bright to dark, and I go, oh, I can see it. And I go back in the sunshine, it turns back to white, and I go, now I can't see it. So yeah, long weekend coming up. What a better way to start it off than taking a Spyder RT for a ride, especially the newer body style. I've already told the GM and said I'm putting my request in way before they get here. I want a Canyon, and if at all possible, I want the Canyon Red Rock. And it's funny, the sales guys aren't really impressed with that. Because one of the things we're like overstocked with BMW and Yamaha adventure bikes, and I don't know, it's like that market just suddenly got oversaturated and just dried up. And I think they're afraid of getting another adventure vehicle. I said, dude, this is like another world. He goes, well, how much off-roading can you really do on a Spyder? I said, look, pretty much like what the people with the GSAs and everything else. It's mostly road, and their off-road is like running down a fire road somewhere. I said, think of it as a Riker Rally, kind of the same thing. Way more capable than a Riker Rally, but even to the point, the VSS, it's got a mode that you can play with it. We had this meeting with the BRP guys, and one of the guys that spent a lot of time on it says, oh yeah, and you can do, you know, obviously you can only go so deep, but you can do creek crossings and stuff like that. It's not meant to go mountain climbing out in the woods like you're on a full-fledged dirt bike or something. Just casual stuff where, you know, places you might take your, you know, your SUV, things I could easily take my like CRV through or something. It's not heavy off-road. I can't believe anybody would even think that would be a thing. Like, not a dirt bike. You can venture way more with the Canyon. It's got these special belt guards. Already hearing people, well, they wanted a true one, they got rid of that belt. It's like the Harleys. I can take my iron, I can take my Road King Slim, I can go anywhere off-road in the dirt. You hit chip seal. I don't like the chip seal because it gets in places that are knotty and a little tar, especially on a hot day, and you got that wet tar, or it hits your hot motor. Yeah, not good. But their belt guards are absolutely phenomenal, legendary for it. When's the last time you heard of a guy getting a rock in his Harley belt? You don't. Oh, I see him as the guys take the guards off. Hey, you see this guy? Oh, you got your little, it's got a little balloon down there. It's being playful today. It's probably tossing stuff back and forth to them kids over there, picking up one of its wheels and tossing it back over at them. The heat is making me lose my mind. Whoa, it says 102. Oh, this is they don't have it in the nose like they did the newer ones. So yeah, these can read hotter than what it's supposed to. Well, let's do a quick little walk around here. Come on, little Spyder. Hear them fans running. I think that's the first time the fans have come on, isn't it? Yeah, 102 degrees. That's pretty crazy. Where's my telephono saying 90? Yeah, that's more like it, 90. Previous owner did the accents on the wheels and the little, like the gills, top there, the little places there. Got some white radiator guards, a little piece on the little nose. Imagine that, a Spyder sticker on a Spyder. That's so original. But got some aftermarket mirror lights, the fender lights. You guys have all seen these things. If you're into Spyders, you've already seen all this stuff before. Yeah, there's stuff on the back as well. Looked pretty. I just wouldn't spend the money on it because I always see these things ultimately going out. Some of the companies are really cool and help you out, But it's usually a thing when it's with us and we're having to deal with it. Well, they're not going to pay us any labor. They'll pay the parts, and the customer's mad they got to pay labor. It's like, that's why we don't put that junk on, because now we're liable for it. We got burned way too many times. Just like, nope. All right. Beautiful white. The accents on the wheels and stuff, I gotta say, do look kind of good. I don't know, it just makes it a little more definition in things. I think it's cool. Well, I hope my camera earlier, I don't think I was talking about anything too important there. I was just rattling on. When I was leaving, it all of a sudden it just powered down. Powered right back up. Everything's working. Things you just don't understand. This thing's spunky. It's funny, you run across every once in a while you got one that just feels lively. This one just feels like it wants to get out and rip. You just feel, oh, look at that again. Oh, watch it come walking across a non-crosswalk area there, buddy. Just feels she's got a lot of pull. She's got some attitude, this one. Caught the GPS guy 2 days in a row. All right. Well, there's a point where the screen is so dirty you can't see it. I would wipe it and show you, but yeah, I'm not doing that. But thanks for coming along. Pretty sure it's a 21 Spyder RT Limited. And that beautiful chalk white. Chalk something. Chalk white. All right. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Well, hello there, you two. The weekend is upon us.
Yes.
It's still 80-something out here. It's warm. Yeah, I think I didn't look to see what our record temperature was here today. Just one of our neighbors. The record or whatever the high was today. I didn't see. I think it was 92 or something at the shop.
Yeah.
Or 93. I forget what it was.
I can't tell by the porch because sometimes the sun shines on it, but it said 96. So.
Just now?
Yeah, a little while ago.
Oh, yeah, that's the sun hitting it. Because it was like low 80s when we were coming home.
It was hot, though.
Yeah, it was like right at 90 when we left work. But, you know, it's been cool lately, so I know that's definitely not a super high temperature, but when it's been cool for a while, that's high.
Yeah, you can't change it so fast.
Yeah, Mother Nature, come on now.
Yeah, build.
Yep. Anyway, fun day riding the Spyder, and it was chaos upstairs. Every time I went up there, it was like, wow. I remember them days.
Not
Poor
fun
woman.
days.
She's gonna crash out. You can probably huddle down to her little Facebook, whatever she does on her MacBook, and watch some TV, and I'll have to get her up to go to bed tonight.
Yep.
But anyway, we're gonna roll at that.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you in the morning.
All right. Bye-bye now.